Thank you. Bow to apprentice instructor. Bow to little dragons. Thank you. Parents can sit. Hey guys, before we begin, I have 2 questions for you. Raise your hand if you are good at following directions. Oh, very good. Raise your hand if you are good at listening and not just talking all the time. Raise your hand if you're good at saying again only one time. Okay, here we go. Put your hands on your hips. This is your test. Jump your feet apart. Jump your feet together. Jump your feet apart. Jump your feet together. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up, up. Down, down. Down, down, down. Up, up, up. Up, down, up, down. Down, up, down, up. Down. Jack. Together. Jack. Together. Jack. Together. Jack. Together. Jack together. Jack. Together. Jack. Together. Jack together. Jack. Together. Jack. Together. Very good. 10. And up, row. Go. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir.
Again.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. Again. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. Again. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. Squat. Thrust. Squat. Stand.
1, sir.
Easy peasy. Squat thrust. Squat stand.
2, sir.
Squat thrust. Squat stand.
3, sir.
Squat thrust. Squat stand.
4, sir.
Very good. Squat. Thrust. Squat. Stand.
5, sir.
5, sir. Squat. Can you do it? Thrust. Squat. Stand.
6, sir.
Squat, thrust, squat, stand.
7, sir.
Woo! You guys are good at this. Squat. Thrust. Squat. Can you do it? Can you do it? Stand.
6, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
8, sir.
Squat. Thrust. Squat. Stand. 9, sir. Oh wow, you jumped into a fighting stance when you came up. Squat. Thrust. Squat. Stand.
10, sir.
Oh. All right. Well, oh, very good. You already know what to do. If you're at home, of course, you're going to run and do these moves in place, like wherever you're standing, or up and down your room that you're in. Okay, so Henry, how about down over here? So that we have Silas. Let's test him out. Silas by himself on the orange ribbon. Go. On the orange stripe. Yep, go. Okay, very good. And Henry on the green. Go. Oh, very good, Henry. Okay, and you at home, back and forth. Go. Okay, very good, okay. And Finn, go. Woo! Whoa, okay. You have your little engine turned on there. Okay, guys, so when I say go, I want you to run all the way down to the end of your
Row.
run around your heavy.
10.
And run back how many times?
10.
10 times. Start your engines. Go! What do you say? What do you say? Oh, very good. 2, sir. Go, Frank. Okay, very good. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. Oh my gosh, look how fast Silas is running. Look how fast Henry's running. Look how fast Finn is running. Woo. How did you get so fast, Finn? 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. You made it. You made it. All right. So guess whose turn's first today? It's Silas. Silas, what is another way we can go all the way down and around our heavy bag and come back? Hopping on one foot, go. Oh, very good. If you can't do it, switch to the other foot whenever you need to. It's okay. Switch back and forth if you need to. If you keep switching back and forth, it's alternate leg skipping. That's what it's called. We haven't done alternate leg skipping. I think it's too hard. Guess whose turn it is? It's Henry's turn. Rolling like a roly-poly. Go. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's some fast rollers over there. Stay on target. Stay on target. It says keep my throat closed. Yeah, I feel so much humidity. I don't have I don't have dry. Oh, very good. Guess whose turn it is now? It's Finn's turn. Carl walking. Oh, crab walking. Okay, go. That's the tough one. If you're at home, just do your best with this. If you want to do crawling instead, it's okay.
I'm doing fists.
If you want to do fists, you can too. It's even harder that way, but it does help strengthen your wrists to use fists when you do the crab walk. And it helps your kung fu get better when you do your punches. Because you know the wrist gets a little wobbly. This helps you learn how to stabilize the wrist for your punches. And then you can rest it by using your palms again. Run back, run back, run back! And we're back to Silas. Let's do another round. I think we have time. Silas, what's another way that we haven't done already? That's not walking or running. Skipping backwards. Alternate foot skipping. Hopping like a bunny, go! Oh! Can you make it? What do you do if you fall down? You get back up. All right, it's Henry's turn. What's another one that we haven't done that's not walking and running? It could be.
How about roll then run?
What is it?
Roll then run.
Roll, then run. How does that look?
It looks like,
You roll, you run,
yeah.
and then you roll and run again.
I think I
Okay.
get it.
Roll, then run, then roll, then run, then roll, then run. Go. Roll, run. Roll, run. Roll, run. Okay, come on, the best one. Roll, then run. Roll. They're down there doing it. They know what's going on.
That was fun.
Very good. That was a new fun one. All right, Finn. What's yours going to be?
What? skipping and then crab walking.
Skipping, crab walking, skipping, crab walking?
Yeah.
Okay, skipping, and then crab walking.
Skipping.
Then skipping, and then crab walking. Go.
Yeah.
Good job. This is almost like having stations. What's that called? Like stations? No, like when your kids obstacle course. You know, at this station, do this. Do push-ups. At this station, do squats. At this station, roll back and forth. Guess what, guys? Miss Kelly didn't have a turn yet. So, Miss Kelly, what's the last one going to be for these guys?
Okay.
Just regular skipping.
Regular, plain, vanilla skipping. Go. Vanilla skipping. Go. Good job. Very good. That's right. Very good, Henry. Now, you may remember that we're facing a different way for our stretches than we normally do because we're on camera. So, guys, come over here, back to your blue mark, and you're going to be on your blue mark, and you're going to put your feet towards the gong and to me and Miss Kelly. We can also say have your feet towards the front of the class. Who can do that? Silas can do it. You can? Let me see. Uh-huh. Are your feet to the front yet? All right, reach up, bend forward, touch your toes. 1, sir, 2, sir, 3, sir.
4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir.
Bend one leg in, reach up again, touch your toes. 1, sir, 2, sir,
3,
4, sir, 5, sir, 6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 10, sir. The old clavato, other side. 1, sir, 2, sir, 3, sir, 4, sir, 5, sir, 6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 10, sir. Bottom of the feet together. Flap your dragon wings. I'm glad you guys are here today.
It's been really fun,
Yes, it has.
especially with the dogs.
Oh, yes. Bend forward, touch your nose to your toes or as far as you can go. 1, sir, 2, sir,
3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir.
7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir.
Oh, very good. Open the legs wide apart. Oi. Oi. Oh. This feels like a stretch. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. Reach to one side. Y el otro lado también. Both sides. White sash, gold sash, orange sash, green sash, blue sash, purple sash, red sash, brown sash, brown black sash, black sash. Juntos, legs together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, stand up. Twist it out. So today is review of all the moves we've learned. You can consider it like a pre-test. Can you say pre-test?
Pre-test.
What does pre-test mean?
Review. You want to move it.
Yeah, it's kind of like this, and you'll learn about this in school. Do you know what the test is?
Mm-hmm.
The test is you show all
sort
your.
of like a challenge.
It is like a challenge. It's you show all your moves, and if you're good at it, all your moves, you get a grade, and if the grade is high enough, you get your next belt.
Okay. That is
Yes.
going to be really.
But when you hear what's on the test, it's what we've been learning. So if you've been coming to class and you have, then you'll be like, well, I know those things.
I've normally been coming to class, sometimes I've been missing some.
Right. So that if you've missed a lot, then you may not know all of them, and maybe you shouldn't test. But it's okay because it's flexible.
Try your best and never rest until I win.
There you go. It's good advice. All right. Who said they were good at following directions?
Me.
Oh, okay, good.
That's not the die kid.
Oh, okay. Well, here's your test or your pre-test. I'm going to tell you to do all the moves that we did, but without me showing them to you. So if you're at home, and this is the first video you're watching the wrong video. Go back and watch these from the beginning where I actually teach all these moves. All right. Are you on your blue mark? Be on your blue mark. That's the first test. Second test, attention stand.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So don't do the moves. They're going to do the moves. Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
See if you can do it without copying someone else. Ready stands. All right, front hand, front punch. We're going to do 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Attention stands.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready stands.
Other hand.
Other hand. Right, who teaches the class? Oh. 1. Did you do the other hand? 2, 3. There you go. 4, 5. Oh, very good, very good. We also did kicks, and we also did another hand technique that was new last week. But let's do the other kicks first. Attention stands.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready stands. Front leg, front kick. 1. Don't do the side kick by mistake. Front leg, front kick. 2. That's it. 3, 4, 5. Extra points for you if you keep your hands up. 6. Extra points for you if you kick above the belt or towards the face of someone your own height. 6. I meant to only go to 5. Attention stands.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready stands. Other foot, same kick. Who teaches the class? For our other front kick. Ready? 1. Oh, you're good on your left, aren't you? 2. That's it. Keep your hands to protect your head. 3. Very good, Silas. 4. Oh, very good. Keep your hands to protect your head. Excellent kick, though. 5. Excellent. Okay, back to the arms. Attention stands.
Yes, sir.
We did a move from the Big Dragons class. You can now tell me what it is. Okay, it's going to be with the hands. What's the one we...
the name, but I know you have to.
Oh, that's correct. That's correct.
Oh, yeah.
It's called the ridge hand. Now, you don't really have to know it for little dragons, but you're just ahead. It's like what they call in school extra credit. Or they sometimes... You'll learn. You'll also find out it's sometimes called AP, like advanced placement. It means that you're so smart, you get to learn more stuff. Okay? Yeah. So you're in first grade, but they say, hey, we're going to teach you this thing you learned in third grade, but we're going to teach it while you're in first grade. If you're in Little Dragons, I said, you know what, they're doing so good, let's do something from the Big Dragons class because they are doing so good. Not doing so good, we need to keep reviewing the thing from the Little Dragons.
I know.
Attention stands.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready stands. Now I'm going to show it to you because we only learned it once. It's the ridge hand.
I know.
Just say yes, sir. This,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir is the same thing as saying I know. So if you're like, I know that, then you just say yes, sir. Because that's like telling me, I know, sir. Yes, sir. I know it already. Yes, sir. Okay, ridge hand. 1, 2. That's it. It starts from the back and goes out to the front. 3, 4, 5. So on a pre-test, I might help you. On the real test, if you can't remember,
Too bad, so sad.
too bad, so sad. All right, let's do side kick. Attention stands.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready stands. Front leg side kick. Don't do the front kick by mistake. Side kick. 1, 2, 3. This is also from the Big Dragons class. 4, 5. Oh, very good. Look. Watch him again. 6. He kicks it up. All right. Attention stand.
Yes, sir.
We're doing the other leg now. Ready stands. Oh, stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready stands. Now make sure you're on the side that you can do the other foot for. 1. Yes. 2. 3. 4. 5. Oh, very good. So parents, you can see this is a much harder kick to get down, which is why I don't really make sure they get it right in the little dragons. It takes a while even in the big dragons. But since you guys are so smart, I know they see the move and they keep attempting the move and they keep improving the move. And I'll still remind you what you're supposed to do. But when you do the side kick, you have to hit with the bottom of your foot. You have to pick the knee up first, kick it out, bring the knee back, and then set it back down. And what happens by mistake is you bend the knee, put the foot behind you, and kick around. That's not the side kick.
It's actually sort of kind of funny.
Oh, you know what? I have to tell you, the better you get at Kung Fu, the more fun it is. Yeah, it's interesting. It's fun to do things you're good at, especially if you remember that when you're not good at it, that you can get good at it. Are you ready to hit the thunder paper?
No.
Thunder paper at home? So, if you don't know what thunder paper is, you'll see. But paste paper, it's an x-ray paper. And parents, come on out. Do you want to? Do you need one? Do you need one?
Yeah.
Oh, they're over by the Austin family sign. And then when we're done with them, we'll just, if you didn't bring your own, when you're done with them, you just set them on the chairs over here.
So, punch and kick.
Well, we have less time. Well, we have some good time. We're making some good progress today. So let's see if we can do all the moves. But we're not going to have time to do all the moves on both sides. Okay. So let's pick your best side, whichever hand you want to punch with. We're going to do the front punch first. Whichever is your better punch, we're going to do 10 of those, and then we'll go to kicks. Attention stand.
Yes, sir.
If you're at home, you can hit towards the screen. Don't hit the screen. And Miss Kelly's going to be right here, so you can pretend you've hit the thunder paper she's holding, but don't hit the screen. Ready? And stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready stands. And front punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it back fast. 6. That's it. 7. That's it. Very good, Henry. 8. 9. 10. All right. Attention stand.
Yes, sir.
We're going to do the front kick now. Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready stands. Pick the better leg, whichever leg's better. Use the one that you know you like better. Do the front kick. Ready? 1. Don't do the side kick by mistake. And 2. That's it. Push it. 3. Push all the way through it. 4. That's it. Knock it out of your mom's hand. 5. That's it. Hit it all the way through. 6. That's it. All the way through. Make it come out of her hands. 7. As long as you aim for the middle and don't hit your parents' fingers. 7. Push it. Push it. 8. Push it. Make sure to come up and push it. 9. That's it. 10. Very good. Very good. Now the ridge hand. This one's harder and it's new, and you definitely want to hit thunder paper before you hit a real target. Because if you hit a real target, parents, just so you can see, there's a danger of the arm hyperextending. Because that's why we don't teach it in Little Dragons usually, and why we start with thunder paper and not real pads, is because they need to keep the elbow just a little bit bent. So when they hit it, nothing. If it's like this, it'll be like, ow. Okay, here we go. Keep your elbow a little bit bent, and this will be held out like this, because he's going to come from around. Alrighty? And 1. I skipped the attention stance since some of you were already ready. 2. 3. 4. Ooh, good job. 5. 6. straight up. And the reason is when they hit a real target, you don't actually want to touch your fingers to it. You don't want the fingers touching right here. We don't want the fingers touching. We want the fingers to come past. So, okay, ready? And 6. Wait for home practice. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, very good. What is that called? Ridge hand. Because that's the name of the side of the hand, is the ridge of your hand. As opposed to the knife hand. Because it cuts like a knife. This one doesn't cut like a knife. It's different. All right. Last one. It's the die kick. It's the side kick. Attention stands.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Ready stands. Front leg side kick. Pick your best side. 1. Turn, turn, turn. 2. That's better, Henry. Don't hit your parents' fingers. Hit the target. 3. 4. And 5. Bend it. 6. Look at the pad. Look at the thing. 7. 8. 9. 10. One more round, you're on. 1. This is bonus kicks. 2. Side kick. 3. There you go. Use the heel part of your foot. Heel. 5. You're good. I know it says, I know. I'm wearing you guys out. You guys are doing good. 6. 7. 8. 9. That's it. I hit it. 10. Yay, very good. Okay, hand the pads back. So used to saying pads, guys. Bow to your parents. Thank your parents. Thank you, parents, for helping out. Clap for your parents. It's just as dangerous to learn Kung Fu as it is to hold the pad for someone learning Kung Fu. So, guys, we did extra kicks today. We did extra strikes on the thunder paper. We took a pre-test today, and we're out of time. So we'll have to save the 36 chambers for another time.
Okay.
Thank you for understanding. Find your blue mark and stand on it. It was so fun to do. So this was almost like a big dragons class. Little dragons, we take it in bite sizes, 3 to 4 minutes of each thing we do.
It was like it, but a lot shorter.
It was short. The big dragons class, they do calisthenics, and then they spend the whole rest of the time on whatever it is, which is kind of like what we did today with focusing on kicks and punches. Make your fist cover with your hand. We follow the 5 hearts: faith, respect, perseverance, patience, and humility.
Bow to Grandmaster Instructor.
Thank you. Bow to, apprentice instructor, Little Dragons. Little Dragons class dismissed.